If you've been training all week because you want to be a fit, capable father, then once a week you need to slow it down, loosen up a little bit, and get some active recovery so that you can train hard for the rest of the week. This morning we've got 20 minutes, 10 different movements to leave you feeling fantastic for the rest of the week. Let's check them out. So, you can see on the screen there, over here, we've got 10 different movements listed. Don't worry too much about remembering them all. I'm gonna go through them with you as you go. In terms of equipment, what you're gonna need is some sort of stick, be it a broomstick, PVC, hockey stick, whatever, wide enough that you can take behind you. Number two, some sort of pull-up bar or something you can hang on, even something as simple as a doorway pull-up bar or a tree branch or a monkey bar to play structure or a beam in your basement, whatever you got. And then last one, if you're feeling a little bit tight, maybe a counterbalance, maybe 5 pounds, 10 pounds you can hold out in front for some of these positions that you may feel a little bit tight and want to fall over for. So we're going to basically walk through them as we go. There's nothing super complex here. We've got 2 full rounds of this. So if you don't fully get into it first round, we'll have another go. But you got lots of time in each movement to sort it out. So let's get set here. 20 minutes, 1 minute each, 10 different movements. Well, let's do it. Make sure you can see that. Get our tunes. All right, we're on. All right, team, starts with the Paleo Squat, which is just feet underneath the hips and sit down. 10 seconds. So I'll get in that first one early. Feet underneath the hips, sit her down, and you can just relax here. You can move side to side. The goal here is maintain the arches in the feet so the knees are in line with the feet. They're not falling inside. My feet aren't so turned out with the knees in front. Chest is, I'm sitting passively here, right? So it's not an active squat. I'm just kind of relaxed, but I'm really focused on maintaining those arches. Maple. And if you want, you can make this harder by going to an active squat and then back to passive. Active and back to passive, and just taking some cycles there. So that's halfway through. This one's simple. You just hang out, and as I was saying, if you find this very tight, hold a counterbalance out in front so you don't fall over. Next one is, just so I know, side plank. Good. In 10 seconds, we're gonna go to side plank. You can go from your elbow or from your hand or your wrist. You can stack the feet, 3, 2, 1. So I'm gonna go from the elbow here. I have my feet stacked, but if that's challenging, you can stagger the feet. And you're just trying to keep the shoulder over top of the other one. Keep the body nice and straight. You can go for 10 seconds per side, 20 seconds per side, 30 seconds per side. That is 20. Keep the hips in a straight line with the body. I don't want them up, but I don't want them down. That's 25. I'm gonna spin it around here. There's 30. Keep it up. If I could see the screen, I would tell you what's next. I want to say it's the dead hang. That's 20 seconds, second round. If you did 25. 50 seconds. Next is our runner's lunge. So keeping that plank if you want. Otherwise, you can transition to the runner's lunge. Long step out in front. And what you can do, first squeeze the abs. Make sure we're not hyperextended through the spine. And then you can think about sending the hips down and forwards. And then ease out. Send the hips down and forward, squeezing that back butt cheek. And then ease out. We're gonna go 30 seconds per side. On this one, hips forward and down. Try to slow down the breath. Switch sides, nice long deep breaths. I like to think in the nose, out the mouth. And I know that this doesn't seem exciting, right? It may not be the sexiest workout you've ever done, but by the end of this, you should feel 10 seconds like you want to go do it, like you want to go work hard. All right, runners, sorry, dead hang is next. 3, 2, 1. So So you can do whatever you want here. I just want to be relaxed, the shoulders, nice easy breathing, and I want some abs on, so I don't want to hang super hyperextended here either. Just relaxing and breathing, and you can hang, you can take 2 sets if you want, take a little break and come back up, or try to hold the whole time. You can switch up the grip if you want. You can go double overhand, double over underhand. You can mix the grip. That's 30 seconds. Just breathing, loosening up the shoulders, strengthening the grip just a little bit. That's 40. Up, that's 50. You can keep going if you want. Next is going to be our Cossack Squat. So nice wide stance. In 3, 2, 1. This is another one of those that you may want to counterbalance. Our goal is to sit down fully hip below the knee on that squatting side. The heel on the other foot stays on the ground, but the toes can come up if you want. And once again, if you find this challenging, like you're gonna fall backwards, hold on to something in the front as the counterbalance. See if you can get passive in there as well, so you can sit all the way down with the heel still on the ground. Another 20 seconds, or keep it active. It's been a few weeks of practicing these, and I'm starting to feel better with them. Surprise, surprise, right? You do something more and you get better at it. 3, 2, pass-throughs are next. Grab your PVC. We're gonna go with a wide grip and just take it out behind you. I like to just move up and down, above and below the shoulder blades, in essence, is my goal. If it's feeling a little bit loose, sorry, if it's not feeling, if it's too easy, widen and narrow the grip a little bit. Wow, words. If it feels like it's ripping your shoulders off, widen it out a little bit. The goal is to keep the arms straight. Just move up and down through that. You can always do some figure eights if you want. You can even just hold right there, just trying to open up the chest behind the shoulders. Next is our straight leg sit. If you're really tight in the hamstrings, sit up on top of something like a bumper plate or something. Otherwise, 3, we're just gonna sit on our butts. 2, 1. Your goal here is to get those fleshy bits out from underneath your butt and sit up tall. The goal is a neutral spine with straight legs. You're gonna feel a good deal of hamstring pull and a little bit of hip flexor activation there. But your goal is to be as upright as possible and just breathe. You can alternate pushing the knees down if you really want, but make sure that the torso stays upright. Try hands up overhead. And just fight for chest up, belly button forward is what you can think. Notice my knees like to bend here. You can make it harder by pushing the knees down, but only if you got a nice neutral spine, I would say. This is actually the hardest one, 10 seconds. Next is our PVC lifts. So we're gonna lay down on our fronts on the next one. All right, so what you're gonna do now, take your PVC again, lay down on your front, hopefully you can see me, and with a narrower grip, I'm actually gonna put my head on the ground, lifting at the shoulders. Oh my God, this one's wide. So you're not wide enough that you can do a pass-through, just shoulder width or so, just basically what you would use for a shouldered overhead, like a push press or push jerk. So just lifting from the shoulders. 30 seconds. Ten seconds. Whoa. And then next is our straddle good morning. So stand up in a nice wide stance, and we're hinging at the hip with that straddle stance. So nice neutral spine. Stand up tall at the top, but your goal is to go as far as you can with that arch. Hips back, feel some hamstrings. Stand tall, squeeze the butt. All right, we're in another 30 seconds there. Feel some hamstring. Stand, squeeze the butt. Hamstring. Stand, squeeze the butt. 15 seconds. Morning, Talia. Squeeze. We're gonna go tabletop next. 3, 2, 1. So you can start in your crab position, and then we're gonna push the hips up, trying to get into a straight line from shoulder to knee. And you can just hold here. You can mess around with different wrist positions. Right now my fingers are pointing towards the door, behind me, away from me. Keep squeezing the butt. You get a recheck. You can always take a break, or you could even do pulses. That's 30 seconds, or you can hold. A lot of us spend a lot of time in slight hip flexion because our hip flexors are tight from sitting all day, and it pulls on our back. So getting some hip extension where we open up the hips, create a straight line through the hip, is a fantastic way to relieve some of that tension in the low back. All right, this is the end of round 1. We're going back to our Paleo Squat in 3, 2, 1. Wow. That one was a tough one. I think those PVC lifts and the tabletop are the hardest ones. So once again, in here you can just relax, right? Make sure that we're maintaining our arches. So you can think about, are my feet parallel or are they starting to turn out? Can I maintain that arch? Can I put my fingers underneath my feet there? Can I tickle myself? And then I can, mess around with a little bit of side to side the knees, finding out where it's a little bit tighter. Push them apart. I'm gonna come back in, but keeping that arch on the floor. Remember, next is our side plank. Like that, go in 10 seconds. So once again, you can go from your elbow or from your hand. 2, 1, go ahead. Morning, Mr. Terry. So trying to keep the shoulders stacked, chest open. I'm not leaning forwards. Feet can be stacked or staggered. Keep the hips in a straight line. Take the hand up if you want. If you want to make it even more, you can take a foot off or up and down. There's 25. Switch. If only I remembered what was next. Think about squeezing the butt as well. Nice straight line through the body is the goal. That's 50. Or 25 per side. Next, we're in our runner's lunge. Big long step out. Go ahead. And you can keep your hands on the ground if you want. Probably get a little bit more hamstring and glute there, or bring the chest up, push the knees forward, or the knee forward, and you'll get more hip flexor on that back leg. So depending on what you want more of, you can go chest to the floor for more hamstring, or chest up for more hip flexor. Just make sure we squeeze the abs if we lift up the chest. And let's switch sides. I'll go chest down. Raven's art. You're on the wrong channel. Next is our dead hang on the pull-up bar, or tree bench, monkey bars, whatever. Wow, it's really getting light out there, isn't it? 5:26 a.m. We're getting into summer here, team. All right, we're going to the pull-up bar. 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna go chin up grip this time, so palms facing back. Remember, just try to think about your breath. Try to slow it down. Maybe in the nose, out the mouth, maybe all nose. Relax the shoulders, a little bit of abs on, especially if you need to be in a knee flexed position like this. 30.
Don't look at the past, no, we're not going that way.
Keep it up. That's 40. Live life in a fast lane. Double shot for the gifted. 45. I don't remember what's next. That's 50. We go fast. Yeah, we can't get enough. We stay all day, all night. And Cossack Squat is next. So come to your wide stance. Nice wide stance. We're going, oh, that's wide. And we're going side to side. Once again, you can hold a counterbalance out in front if you feel like you're gonna fall over. Fixed it. Try to maintain, same thing, maintain the arch on that squatting foot. I don't want to let the knee collapse in and let that arch roll. Keep that open. I should be able to put a finger underneath the arch. You think about spreading your toes as well on that squatting foot. Keep it up. Another 10 seconds, and then we got our PVC Pass-Throughs are next. 2, 1. All right, back to the PVC. Taking it back behind you. Up and down, above and below the shoulders. If you want to change it up a little bit, a different way to do it, take it behind you and then grab it palms facing forward. And you'll notice a little more internal rotation there. A little more pull on the shoulders. Different way. I find this one gives me a good pull on the elbows as well. You can even just hang out there in the tension, wherever it's tightest behind you, and just stay there and breathe. What are you doing, dog? She's got a toy ring and her leg is stuck through it and it's stuck in her mouth at the same time. All right, next is our straight leg sit. 3, 2, high. So sitting on your butt. Oh, look at that. Chest up tall. The goal is a nice neutral spine here. You may have to bend the knees a little bit to get into that position, but that's okay. Just really focus on a nice neutral spine. Chest is up proud. Sticking your chest out, sticking your belly button forward almost. And just hang out there. Stay there. Keep fighting. 30 seconds. Make stop. And then we've got our PVC lifts. Try arms out in front as a counterbalance. You may notice that one knee kind of sits up higher than the other. That chest proud. Keep it up. This one should be challenging just to hold this position. 10 seconds. We're going to our PVC prone PVC lifts. 3, 2, 1. Take your PVC, lay on your front, and we're just lifting. Probably should face the other way, but oh, shoulder width grip, and you're just lifting at the shoulders. Try to keep the chest down. Put this down. Head down on the floor, maybe. Yeah, that makes it way better.
We heard sparks on quiet streets, two hearts finding.
You can even hold it up and keep it there.
Life pulled us apart, left me talking to the
pulse
dark.
Maybe. 30 seconds.
If I called you tonight, would it feel the same? Or have we both moved on to different names? Take me back
10 seconds.
to the start, before the quiet.
All right, next is our straddle. Good morning in 3, 2, 1. Nice wide stance again. Hinging at the hip. Once again, maintaining that neutral spine. Standing up tall, squeeze the butt. Hinge. If you can't get all the way down, that's okay. You can always put something in front of you to support yourself on there. Stand, squeeze. Hinge. Feel the hamstrings. Stand, squeeze. Another 30 seconds. 20. Got one more after this. 10 seconds. Our tabletop. 5, 3, 2, 1. Back to that crab position. Puts the hips up to the ceiling, or at least to a straight line. Hi, Doug. Well, you know, there's a fun day for you. Ow! Don't bite me. You got on your face. Boogers. And boogers. All right, I'm gonna do a better job here. Lift the hips up. Try to hold them in line with the body the whole time. Maple, you're not making this easier. No. Keep it up. Your butt should be burning a little bit. Keep pushing up higher with the hips. 20 seconds. My butt's burning. Stay with it. Final little push as your finisher. 10 seconds. Keep pushing the hips up. 3, 2, 1. Ooh. There it is. There it is, team. Simple as that. You may look at that and, you know, I get different responses. Some people say, that was fantastic, I needed that so badly. And some people think, oh, that's boring. If you are the person that thinks that that is boring, you are probably the person who's not training hard enough during the week, and the person who's probably walking around a little bit stiff. So it may not be sexy, it may not be exciting, but if you skip this type of workout, your consistency will fall off. So if you want to be consistent every single day, maintain your rhythm, take care of your body. If you like this kind of training though, join us every single day on the live stream. Love you guys.